Tell me what it is that you feel you have done that won you the title MP of the Year.
Well, I do an awful lot of work with people from disadvantaged backgrounds, from ethnic minority communities in my constituency. So I have a lot of people who hail from Sri Lanka, Tamils, from Pakistan, from frankly all around the world. And I think understanding them, understanding the second and third generation young people and the challenges they face in our society, that has, I think, helped me understand the way that this House of Commons needs to respond and how government needs to respond more broadly.
And has it been easy to give some kind of priority to young people, because you have lots of demands from people all over your constituency of all kinds?
Well, one of the things I like most is going around schools and colleges and the university and speaking to young people and seeing and hearing from them the challenges they face. And I'm delighted that in Kingston we have a very diverse community, and that's within our schools, Kingston College, Kingston University. And so you pick up what's on their minds. And sometimes it's issues like things like knife crime, which is really worrying a lot of young people in London today. But then it's also how they are treated. And one issue I've sort of picked up in recent years is how there's an unconscious bias against people particularly from ethnic minority groups. And people often don't understand that they are being biased against them. And we need to ensure that people realise that sometimes, without any malice, people feel that. And when you talk to young people from different backgrounds, you understand that from a fresh perspective.
So it's not just helping young people from ethnic communities, it's getting the rest of the constituency to understand the need for that help.
Yeah, I think so, and the rest of society, and frankly, MPs and people in public life, because we're just as like everyone else. We carry unconscious bias, and we need to challenge that. And in all walks of life, frankly, and for all groups. I think what Patchwork does so brilliantly is it brings people into Parliament, into Westminster, Whitehall, into civic society, and helps them make their case and makes people like me listen.
And do you think that that's something that more MPs should do more of?
Absolutely. I mean, we are in quite a divided country at the moment. That's primarily because of Brexit. But one thing that's really worried me and frankly upset me in the year, as a month since the referendum, is the level of division in society. And that's not necessarily with respect to ethnic minorities particularly, but there's almost been legitimacy for people to be a bit more hostile. And I think whatever happens with Brexit, frankly, we've got to bring the country together. We've got to realise that however you voted, whatever you think, we're still brothers and sisters on this island. And I think anything that brings people together to get more involved, understand how politics and government work, I think that has to be beneficial, and Patchwork are past masters at it.
And you talk about the divisions within the country, but actually this House should be the fulcrum for sorting out those divisions, shouldn't it? Because people give a voice to their particular point of view here, and where there's a clash happening, it happens at least in a civilised way.
Well, one hopes so. I think despite the divisions we're seeing in the House of Commons today, I think broadly things are civilised. Mr. Speaker's having to catch out order quite a lot these days. However, despite the passion, despite the very strong feelings on all sides, I think we do manage to have that debate in a way which people would see is informed and is in a manner which respects others.
And do you hope that that respect will trickle down to young people in their communities and the way they discuss and debate the issues affecting them there?
You know, respect is a really important word in all of this. When you talk to young people, that's what they want. They want some respect for their views and their opinions and their concerns. They want to be heard, they want to be listened to prove that respect is there. And I think that's the least that we can provide, and through meetings that Patchwork organises, through bringing people together, I think that shows that people are concerned and do show that respect.
Is there one bit of advice that you would give to a young person who is disadvantaged, maybe for all kinds of reasons, family background, ethnic grouping, whatever it might be, they're feeling desperately disadvantaged in their community. What would you say to give them hope for the future?
Well, there will be people in your community who will want to help you. There are many people who do want the best for young people, and sometimes it may be difficult finding them, but persist. They will be there at your school, at your college, maybe your neighbour, maybe a distant family friend, but there will be someone, possibly at your workplace. So please don't despair. Do talk to other people. There will be people who want to help you. And then there are organisations, of course, like Patchwork, who exist to provide that extra level of support and encouragement.
Davey, thanks very much. Thank you.